My name is Puseletso Mamogale. I am an agri-farmer. I grow vegetables in One Fox Street. I grow different crops from vegetables to herbs and another business for mine.
Daar is deesdae meer mense wat in stede as op enige ander plek woon. Klimaatsverandering dwing ons om die manier waarop en waar ons produkte vervaardig en verbruik te verander. 'n Vindingryke nuwe projek is in Johannesburg op die been gebring om stedelike plase vir waterkultuur tuinbou aan te lê.
Hydroponic farming is basically growing food without any soil. As you can see, this is a lettuce plant, but it's got no soil underneath, so it's basically just water instead of soil. This is the water that basically carries the nutrients that would have been carried in the soil, but it's in the water and it grows this plant into a normal lettuce plant that you know. Hydroponics saves a lot of water compared to traditional farming. You can save up to about 90% of the water that you would have naturally used on the land or on soil.
We represent about a 95 to 99% reduction in water consumption. And that's the first big impact. The second impact is that most of our produce is being consumed within such close proximity of where the production is taking place. There's no transportation required. In many cases, it's so fresh, there's no cold storage required. So the carbon footprint of our produce is significantly lower, yet it is healthier, nutritious than some of the other alternative production models.
Puseletso is een van Johannesburg se jongste entrepreneurs wat wetenskap en tegnologie gebruik om vars kos op oop stadsdakke te kweek. Sy het eers op 'n gehuurde stuk grond begin boer, maar tradisionele boerdery was 'n uitdaging, veral as 'n enkel boer.
I did study landscaping, and then on my third year, unfortunately, I dropped out because I wanted to become a farmer because I was passionate about farming. So I went to do a short course in vegetable production. After that, I looked for a place to grow my vegetables, but luckily I got a family in Walkerville who said I can use their plots. I had to share water with the family, so it became a little bit challenging because I have to grow vegetable in a small space because I have to be careful how much water I was using. It was always a challenge because you have to always weed, you have to get somebody to plow the place for you, yes, and then you use a lot of money when you do that.
Die idee om stedelike plase bo op stadsgeboue te vestig is deur die Johannesburg Inner City Vennootskap se stedelike landbou-inisiatief aangevoer. 'n Organisasie wat vakleerlinge oplei, Wouldn't It Be Cool, het boere in die jongste waterkultuur tuinbou tegnieke geskool.
There's very little sustainable agricultural activity taking place. And as the city continues to grow, and we keep looking at land being the source of where we grow stuff, there's even less agricultural activity available. And that's why rooftops became a viable option for us.
Puseletso is een van die eerste boere wat deur hulle in die kweek van gewasse deur middel van waterkultuur opgelei is. Dis die ideale manier om op 'n klein dakoppervlak te boer, aangesien dit minder water, spasie en geen landerye vereis nie. Die projek toets voortdurend nuwe stelsels en gewasse wat deur boere gebruik kan word om winsgewend te wees. Waterkultuurgewasse groei vinniger en kan reg deur die jaar gekweek word.
I have 6 A-frames, and each A-frame can take about 600 plants. So which means I have 3,600 plants in one tunnel, in a 300 square meter. In a day, I can add a 20-liter bucket for 600 plants. So I don't use a lot of water, and I see that you harvest a lot from one airframe.
Stede van oral oor is vir tot 70% van ons wêreldwye koolstofvrystellings verantwoordelik. Dit word nou noodsaaklik om ons stede groener, gesonder en meer volhoubaar te maak.
In terms of greening a city, the physical presence of a farm on a rooftop actually lessens the heat that the building is holding on to, and then make a dent in the food scarcity in the city. We're ticking a number of boxes.
Met die doelstelling om 100 Johannesburgse dakboere op te lei, lyk dit asof vars plaaslike produkte binnekort ons goudstad 'n bietjie groener sal maak.
So we discovered them here at the urban area. So we've been using them, we found out they are products so fresh and tasty as well. They just pick it up from their gardens, so we get them fresh and straight to the pot.
There's a lot of agricultural produce that we can produce in small, high intensity, high output, small footprint agricultural units. And that is the opportunity for us to really transform this industry.
When I see my tunnel, see my produce growing very well, it's something that makes you happy. You see it growing and then you know that you did all the work, and then it makes me proud.